What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Sam Houston's offense will take the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
It's Locke. Caught near the sticks. It's Burns. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stevens. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. On the ground with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the run, it's Jackson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The option look. Now the toss. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's locked. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rushes on him.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Miners have pushed it inside the 20. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of abs.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dodge. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Love. Snagged in the middle, it's Makuba. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stevens. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTEP.
Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it off. The tag. Touchdown, Miners. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's locked. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Try to get it to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's locked. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Burns. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Makuba. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Back to pass. It's caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size,
misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Davis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He's got 67 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
They'll go to the toss. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 10 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's locked. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw some...
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Bearcats are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's locked. Grab behind the line. It's Burns. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The kick is on its way. And it'll be down right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Brown. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Brown has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Miners in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's locked. Oh, they're after him. Moves around to clear up the vision. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's easy pitch to catch. You got to catch that. Those are routes that you throw all the time, and you expect your receiver. You know, those same hitch routes, you sell it deep real quick, sit down. I need that to be a positive 8 yards, 10 yards, an easy play I can go to. My receiver has to make that catch for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Miners send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's locked. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Looking for space, it's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And
there he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Locke. Makes the grab, it's Bird. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Miners will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
That's caught. It's Makuba. Just keeps moving. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Locke. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. That's caught. It's Makuba. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's locked. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. QB got it himself. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
Man, such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
To to the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed his defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need. He's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it.
Runs a sneak. Picks up 1.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his man. It's Parker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To the air, it's Locke. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's locked. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. He can't corral the pistol. Ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On the set. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield. It's locked. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's O'Neal. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll heave it deep. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Bearcats! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. 1 minute left to play, plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.